It's happened, guys. Daredevil is back. And holy crap, what a 2-episode parter we got introduced to the new season. This is amazing, guys. I've loved Daredevil so much. It's my favorite show ever. Honestly, I love Daredevil so much. And to see it come back and in this way, crazy, absolute crazy. It has everything I've wanted so far. For the most part, actually. It's been so good so far. There's so many things happening in the first 2 episodes. Seeing Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock, our boy Matt, confront, having that conversation in episode 1. Legendary. That's definitely going to go down as a legendary moment for the series. And I'm really happy that we got to see it straight away. Like, god damn, so much has happened. Now, one of the things that might be controversial for a lot of people was Foggy's death. Now, Foggy dying in episode 1. Damn. Definitely since the fact he's been around since season 1. He's been a staple character. Probably the second most important character. Probably not actually. As the show went along, he kind of lost his place in the series overall. And to be honest, season 3, he didn't really do much, and most of season 2 as well. Season 1, he was definitely a big part of the show. So going on from there, he wasn't really contributing that much to who Matt Murdock was, Daredevil, and the actual story itself. So at first, I was like, oh man, Foggy dying straight away. But then after a while, I'm thinking about it, I was like, you know what? He hasn't actually contributed that much to the series. So I suppose if they wanted to kill him off, they kill him off. But in this way, I don't know, man. I don't know. Seeing Dexter come back. I know he saw Dexter in the end of season 3. He was at some hospital or something. But still, seeing him come back in this fashion. Why go after Foggy? That's one of the things I'm questioning. If he was going to go after someone, I think the most important person for him to go for is Wilson or Vanessa. Reason being, in season 3, Wilson killed his love interest. I think her name was Amy, if I remember correctly. He killed her. And he bragged about it. And that's why Dexter wanted to kill him in the last episode. So why did he come after Foggy? What did Foggy even do overall to him? He didn't do that much, at least from what I remember. So him coming after Foggy is a bit strange. I think he should have gone more for Vanessa. Obviously, the reason he didn't go for Vanessa because they want to push the story point between Vanessa and Wilson, of course, and that seems to be a big part of this season. As going through the first episode and even more in the second episode, we can see there's a lot of contention between the two people because Wilson has been missing for about over a year, I think, possibly, and Vanessa, in the meantime, has been filling in the role of the Kingpin. She's been the underground queen trying to, you know, keep the business running. The business, they call it, with their employees, yes, and labor. Yeah, about that. Unless your business is about murdering, kidnapping, and selling drugs, then yeah, sure. Business, guys, business. But coming back to Matt, it was great to see Matt again in this episode. I love Matt so much. I love the actor. I love the way he portrays himself. He talks, everything. It's such an amazing character in general. And Daredevil is the keystone to Disney TV shows because, you know, most of them have been lackluster for the most part. But yes, it's great to see it back. Now, one of the things I saw people were criticizing in the pre-reviews for this show was that Matt Murdock not wanting to be Daredevil again. Like, are we really pushing this again? He did this in season 2. He did this in season 3. So it's like, just stick with it, man. You're Daredevil. You are Daredevil. You've gone through this. You've gone through the trials and tribulations. When you weren't Daredevil, it's not like it fixed the city. It's not like it was helping, unfortunately. All right, unfortunately, there was still a lot of people out there doing evil stuff, as there always will be. And we continue to see that in every episode. So it was interesting to see the contrast between Matt, who in his heart, he's an angel. In reality, he's the Daredevil, you know, the devil of Hell's Kitchen. And then you see Wilson Fisk at the top of the roof with the light on him being portrayed as an angel. When in reality, we all know he's a devil, which he showed in episode 2. When the police commissioner came and was resigning, taking most of the police force with him, he's been keeping tabs. My boy Wilson's keeping tabs on this guy. It's like crazy. Wilson, he's a thug through and through. The commissioner said it himself and he was right. Wilson is a thug and there's no changing that. We've seen it countless times throughout the whole series. All right, the whole series. I don't know his play here. And that's actually one of the big things the commissioner said. Why would you trade your position with all the money, all the power you have for less money and power? And when I heard that, I was like, wow. Wow, he's 100% right. Like, I don't understand Wilson's angle here, to be honest. I guess we'll see as the season goes on because he had more power and more money. He could literally buy half of the police force in the previous season. Literally buy all of them. They're all working for him, like 90% of them or some crap. But now he's fighting against the police force. He's got less power. He's got less money. I mean, obviously he has his empire with Vanessa, which we'll get into a bit. But I'm not sure where he's trying to push on this angle. Honestly, I'm not sure. But it's going to be interesting to see what he has for us. But it's going to be interesting to see what his plans are going forward in this season. And it's great to see Wilson Fisk back. He plays Kingpin, the character, so well. Like, the actor plays him so well. It's amazing. I love every scene. The scene, particularly with BB, that journalist, coming out saying she's Ben Urich was her uncle. And I was like, damn, like that, huh? Ooh, that threw me back. That threw me back all the way to season 1. I think Ben Urich died in season 1. Yes, he did. If I'm correct, he died in season 1. He died early, unfortunately. He was a good character. He was really good, actually. And she hit a nerve. You could tell. She hit loads of nerves. Wilson was quiet. He didn't want to look at her in the face. Every time he turns his cheek, he's like, nah, he can't do it. He can't face reality that's going on in front of him, which was amazing, honestly. It was such an amazing scene. And after that, obviously, Wilson, once again, he's like, we can use her. We can use her. This guy's such a manipulator, honestly, to the nth degree. Every little nook and cranny, every single piece of information, weakness, even strength, he knows how to turn it into a weakness. He knows how to exploit it to the depths of the earth. This guy, he is the true devil. Matt might be the devil of Hell's Kitchen, but this guy is the devil of New York. Crazy, absolute insanity. But I'm kind of going all over the place, guys, because there's so much information here in this episode, in these 2 episodes, so much. But one of the interesting things was near the end of episode 2, when him and Vanessa are actually going for counseling. Matt has been dating a new therapist. They've been dating together. They've been going out. I was wondering where they're going to go with this. I like her. I think she's one of the better love interests for him. I never really liked the other girl. I think her name was Penny. I can't remember her name, actually. I'm not sure how involved she's going to be in the series. But she was kind of involved in Punisher as well. She's been involved in many different facets of Marvel. So maybe she'll still be around quite a bit. But yeah, sorry. Going back. The therapist is actually the therapist now for Wilson and Vanessa through group therapy. Well, couples therapy, actually. And this is going to be crazy. At first, when the guy, Wilson's employee, went to her, I thought, okay, they know about his love interest. They know about Matt Murdock's love interest. So that's why they're coming for her. But no, it's about Wilson and Vanessa. Apparently, she's very good at her job and they've turned up to get some help, which is pretty cool. It's interesting to see this dynamic between Vanessa and Wilson. And it seems like Vanessa cheated on Wilson while he was away. He's promised not to kill the guy that she's cheated with. I'm guessing the guy she's cheated with was the guy she touched in that scene earlier in the episode 1. But I guess we'll see on that one later on. And I wonder where this is going to go, because this is Matt's weakness now. He has a weakness through this therapist. A big portion of season 3, massive. Pretty much all of season 3, the theme was that Matt Murdock cannot be with other people. Anytime he brings his friends into something, they get killed, they get hurt, or they get chased down, gunned down, something always happens. So now he has this weakness. When is Wilson going to realize, and is Wilson going to exploit it? Well, coming back to the previous scenes back in the cafe when they had a conversation, Wilson promised him, or they promised each other, that they're not going to touch each other as long as they don't return, well, in Matt's case, putting on the devil's suit, and in Wilson's case, going back into crime. And Wilson kind of is going back into crime, but he's doing it under the table. It's a bit harder to realize from the outside. But I mean, come on, Matt. It's obvious he's going to do it. We all know he's going to do it. It's Wilson Fisk. It's impossible for him not to. So, guys, yeah, this was amazing. Honestly, this was amazing. But so much more happened here. Another vigilante, the White Tiger, which is quite interesting. I don't know anything about White Tiger, actually. But they seem to talk about his amulet. His amulet gives him power, strength. The way they figured out he was White Tiger seems a bit too easy. Seems way too easy. But it's interesting. I wonder where that's going to go, honestly. Everyone knows he's a vigilante, so his cover's kind of blown. Unless he becomes, I don't know, the Black Tiger, change his outfit, or I don't know, whatever, Yellow Tiger, Green Tiger, who knows. But even then, people will figure out eventually. So, I don't know. I want to see where they're going to push with that guy, because that was kind of interesting. But the fight scene between him and the police officers on the ground, on the train, substation, subway, it was a bit weird, honestly. It didn't look that well telegraphed. A lot of close shots compared to some of Daredevil's other fight scenes, even when Daredevil's not involved. And it seemed very sloppy. Definitely from, if he's a professional fighter, and also from police officers who should at least be decent at fighting, right? Who knows? I'm interested to see where it goes in next episode 3, which should be next week, which I'm very excited for. And I want to continue doing these reviews as we go along, because I love this season. I love this series, and we're off to a banger of a start. More things to talk about. One of the other big things for me was actually Matt now and some of the new cast. We have his some of his new attorneys, his investigator. A lot of the old cast seem to be going, and a lot of people talked about that as well in the reviews. To be honest, towards season 3, most of the old cast were gone. They were either dead or they were his 2 friends. And one of his friends now is dead. Which I guess, yes, maybe unfortunate for some people, because Foggy was a big character, at least in season 1. After that, he was kind of an annoying friend to me, because he would always always just get on Matt's nerves all the time. He's like, Matt, you want to do this, you want to do that, but when Matt doesn't do anything, people die. And then he starts, then he has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. Like, his character was just kind of annoying towards the end to me. Honestly, season 3 and season 2, mostly season 3, I think him and Penny, if that's even a name, they kind of annoyed me. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You guys can let me know down below how you feel about them two as well. So if they're not in this season too much, I'm not bothered about that. I mean, I love Matt. I'm interested in other intriguing characters. So far, the characters that have been introduced, I don't mind them. They're okay. I accept them. We haven't seen the police officer. I can't remember what he's called, the black guy. We haven't seen him. The one who raised up from just a normal police officer to literally a detective, a DA. That was pretty cool. Honestly, that was pretty cool. We haven't seen him. So I wonder what he's going to be about too. But yeah, most of the people that Matt knows are dead. There's no more Electra. There's no more Stick. And there's no more Foggy. So a lot of new characters coming up. We have to see how these guys fill in the roles of the other characters in this show. And one other character that I actually forgot died, and it's such a big part, was Father. The father priest, I can't remember his name, was it Patrick? I can't remember, but him dying, damn, that was hard in season 3. And seeing Matt outside of the church, just hearing, I'm just like, wow, that hit me. I'm like, damn. Poor Matt, man. That was a rough moment. That was so rough. Dexter's killed so many people. So many people. It's actually insanity that he was even out of jail, but come on, he'll find a way out. He'll find a way. They always do. I just don't know why Dexter killed Foggy. Like, we have to find out why he actually did it. I don't know who's pushing for it. If they just leave it like that, I'm going to be disappointed because, like I said, I think Vanessa was a bigger target than Foggy. All right, Foggy was not the target to go for. It was definitely Vanessa, 100%. And then coming on to the last parts where Matt fighting the police officers. That was great. Honestly, that was cool. It was so cool. I was yelling so loud. You guys don't understand. Next episode, I'm going to do live reaction because I was so happy. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. Them beating on him, it's like, you don't want to do this. And then the gun, no way. He stopped them, broke bones, hit faces. The brutality. That was a great scene, a great fight scene. Probably the best one we've seen so far. That him v Dexter was a bit weird, to be honest. Definitely seemed like some CGI there. I don't know if it was just me. That's kind of seemed it. It seemed too fake, right? It didn't seem as real as that fight in the last scene. Definitely from the camera angles, I think, and seeing the other characters just kind of standing around like so nonchalant, and I don't know. And it was hard to really see what's going on. You know, the darkness, the light, the fog. It was a bit hard to tell who was even getting beaten up at times. But this last fight was very clear, and it was very nicely done overall. So I'm very happy about that. Wow, guys, and we have to see what happens next week because I have no idea how these police officers going to turn up to court and say, oh yes, this blind guy beat us up. Like, no one's going to believe you. Right, no one. And they're gonna come up with broken wrists, broken arms, all this stuff. This actually might give Wilson Fisk more of a foothold in the police force, saying, yo, we got corrupt police running about. I'm gonna clean house, which is actually crazy to me. It's actually crazy that Wilson actually got elected. Like, if we deep what happened in season 1, he blew up half the city. He blew up half the city in season 1. And in season 3, he was doing madness. He was killing people left and right. He was lying about being incarcerated. Bro, it actually is baffling to me that people would allow him to become mayor of New York. It doesn't make sense to me from an outside eye in. Obviously, the people in the show themselves may disagree, but they're not real people, so forget them. Forget them. And then, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this review with Leo, and we'll catch you for the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you liked about this episode. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.